Hey guys, Disputed here. Welcome to the official Risk of Resources YouTube channel. If you're unaware, Risk of Resources is a competitive Risk of Rain event that we've been running over on Twitch for about a year and a half. As a single-player co-op game, Risk of Rain is not naturally conducive to competitive play, which is why this project is a huge collaboration of people within the Risk of Rain community, with modders, web developers, content creators, artists, speedrunners, and Cap all working hard to make this possible. There's some exciting content on the way. This channel technically isn't new. Previously, this was a VOD channel that we stopped posting on about 6 months ago. Side note, we have the more recent VODs unlisted in a playlist, which I'll link in the description. That is the place to go if you are interested in the raw, unedited streams from now on. The current VODs up on the channel will be unlisted and will be going in that playlist in the coming weeks as more of the edited stuff goes up on the channel. And speaking of edited stuff, we're still very much trying to get our footing. Feedback is greatly appreciated on these videos. How's the pacing, the music, the edits? We're looking at all of it. Now, as far as consistency, we're going to try to have a new one of these out every 1 to 2 weeks. As much as I like the idea of making a highlight for every race, it's just not as feasible as I hoped it would be. For one, some races just are not as interesting and would make for less exciting videos. But more importantly, this channel is not exactly sustainable, to put it lightly. The upload frequency will be influenced to some degree by how successful these videos end up doing, so subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff if you do end up enjoying and want to see more of it. For those of you that are new, I'll quickly go over the basic rules of the competition. I won't do this every time, but since it's the first one, it'll probably be helpful. Number 1, each loadout has 4 randomized loadouts, 5 if there's a tie. 2, in each loadout, the objective is to kill Mithrix and beat the game as quickly as possible. 3, points are awarded to players based off their performance, with the most points being awarded to first place and no points being awarded to last place. 4, all runs are seeded. Everybody's runs should be identical, with the same stages, same items, and even the same monsters. 5, if a player dies in their run, they receive a 5-minute penalty to their final time instead of a game over. 6, if a player gets first place and has no penalties, they're eligible for a bonus point if they're also 5 minutes faster than the player in second. 7 minutes if it's a 3-player race. 7, the person with the most points at the end of the 4th loadout wins. If there's a tie, a final loadout is played. There are some additional minor rules and changes to the base game, like changing the required moon pillars from 4 to 2, but these are the basics. This particular race was from a few months ago, right before the DLC dropped, and it's one of my favorites. This is a team race, which goes really well with the edited style of content. In this video, you get snippets of each of the team's communication, and it's not something you normally see in the casting VOD, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Hello, welcome to another Risk of Resources loadout race of the week. I'm Race, I'm here at Disputed, what up?
Hello.
So, today, for you guys, we actually have a team race. We haven't done a team race in a little bit. Let's check out who is playing and what the loadouts are. So, for red team, we have Cap and Cabbage on one team, and blue team, we have Kay and Ruddy on one team. Alright, here we go. So, as far as stages, and I can go through the loadouts from here, by the way. For now, it's Flamethrower Artie, and blue team has, well, at least Kay has already finished the boss and the teleporter. So there's ban from TP, there's a void sent out of a void criddle on this stage. It looks like everyone found that as well.
There's a saw too.
Saw as well. Don't look at that though, not you.
Mountain Shrine up the stump, so if it's a good limb, you can do it with saw, I think.
Okay. You didn't TP now?
Yeah, I need TP.
I do. Okay, so this is already, we can see blue team coordinating very well here. The reason that Kay went for the boss kill so fast is because Ruddy called out that there was a mountain shrine, and Kay was like, hey, I'm gonna make sure, or I'm gonna see what this boss item is. Maybe it's worth going into the mountain shrine. So Ruddy waited until Kay got the boss done, heard that it was a ban, and now hit the mountain shrine so you could potentially get double bans here.
Smart, extremely smart.
What we've seen a lot is that someone will go particularly very fast, and then another person may loot a little bit more and kind of wait for the scouter. Is kind of the rules we've seen, unless it's like a really quick run for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of holding my breath for Ruddy here. I really hope this doesn't turn into a +5. He needs to kill that
There's
pest
some
as
wisps
well.
up there.
Oh, he got a mending heal there. Beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh, no, he's back to square one. Oh, no. I don't know what that
Meanwhile,
chest is, but yeah, I know. Cabbage is already starting
Cabbages.
stage 2 teleporter.
Island and big rock, so
Alright.
Oh, and there Ruddy goes. Very close to finishing off the teleporter, but honestly, here's the thing. You know, with Mountain Shrines, Beetle Queens are really the worst one. And I don't know if that was communicated that it was a Beetle Queen, but you really have to, I think, loot something if you want to fight a double Beetle Queen early. I think what I would have done, I would have chose to lose some time, try to get to some higher ground, and like float around that way.
Yeah.
But I think you're just kind of too busy just trying to deal with everything that was happening. There wasn't really a ton of time to get away.
Well, everyone is on stage 2 now, and I imagine we'll see a little bit of strategy change here. Kay is gonna rush ahead, and I feel like Ruddy is probably gonna stay back and loot a little bit more.
We can see that for each team, Kay is like the rusher for blue team, and Cabbage is like the rusher for red. Cap took a while looting some extra stuff stage 1 before going out, and he's just starting stage 2 TP right now. Meanwhile, Cabbage is done.
Ooh.
So there was a free blue portal here, and I see that Cabbage didn't go in it for the team, which is interesting. I guess he's just still trying to make as much ground as he can.
Did Kay hit the mountain shrine last stage?
No, there was another band here, I think.
Okay, there must have been.
Yeah, because Kay only got one band from stage 1.
He's got 2 now. I totally missed that.
Cabbage, the first one into stage 3. You get to kind of see if there's any cool equipment shops around, because that's what Cabbage is playing here is right now, just to see, hey, what's the best equipment we can get for the team.
Oh my god, there's a band next to TP.
Cool. Have fun with that.
And there is the other band. It was pretty near TP. Cap just got it. That's the one that Cabbage missed out on, unfortunately.
Cabbage does find a quail though, which is really nice on Artie.
I think in the races it's kind of nice on everyone. There's just so much speed.
Yeah.
At least with stage traversal.
It is. Artie especially though, because you got that lower acceleration.
Yeah.
Gets you moving faster.
Pretty easy Beetle Queen for Cabbage. There's a lot of Beetle Queens today, I'm noticing. Ruddy getting the third band for him, because he's the only one who did the Mountain Shrine. I'm surprised no one's taking the blue portal, actually. I thought there would be more blue portal kind of gambits going on with that, but the thing is, the blue portals are seated in a way that they're in the order that you experience them. So if you check your first blue portal and you're at stage 4, it's going to be the same blue portal as if I check at stage 1. So if, you know, Kay gets ahead and checks every blue portal for the first couple stages, this could let, like, Ruddy know, like, hey, I might need to save up for a blue portal and try to find a scrapper for that really good item that you may not have been able to get. Maybe they're just pretty confident with Artie, but honestly, like, if you see a drone man in there or something, or a headset, it's stuff that's hard to turn down.
That's a big strat. You know, I think the team races, probably because we don't do them very often, I think there is so much room for improvement. With the singles, we have seen a ton of new strats and people just getting better at the game within the last year. But duos is a completely different beast, and I'm sure there are tons and tons of strats that nobody has even thought of yet.
I'm sure. And speaking of strats, Ruddy just found a vase. Not too far away from TP there. I can see him call it out to his teammate. Red team has not found the vase yet. We'll see if they do. But especially like team strats with printers as well. We've recently, in recent weeks, have seeded printers. So there's a lot of really cool seeding strats you can do with your teammate as well that you could just never do in solo, right? Because you'll never really know. But if you say, all right, teammate, I'm going to go into this AP round printer, I'm going to tell you what it takes. Like if it takes all the AP rounds or something, you can be like, hey, maybe this wasn't worth, or like, hey, if you haven't picked up the AP rounds yet, wait, because it's going to take them, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot of really interesting little nuances there. And Cabbage, the first one into stage 4. Looks like Red team did miss out on the vase, at least so far. Cap could still go and find it.
There's another fireband here.
A lot of firebands today.
Yeah, Ruddy should find 4 here, which with the vase is just enough to fight Mithrix.
Like with Artie, right? You freeze Mithrix into the full effect of the fireband. We don't really talk about that like enough, but
Cabbage.
It's really good.
Okay.
Oh god.
The jelly collapse.
Yeah.
Are really scary.
It looks like Kay started off the teleport on stage 4 faster than Cabbage did. He does have the base, so K's feeling pretty confident here, especially.
Ooh.
Just saying, hey, if we can just get to the moon, like, I have a chance.
Did you say you got the Radle here?
No, what Radle?
If you turn right when you spawn in. It's a key.
Oh, and there is a void key on the map. Ruddy finds it. It's on the kind of upper side a little bit. That's
Red
gonna
team
be
has
very
such a
good.
big advantage right now, though. Even with Reddy's +5, I mean, they both have Vase. Ooh, K broke a watch, though. I maybe speak too soon.
Ah, man. Like I'm playing these TPs so sloppy.
Cap broke his
broke an
second elixir. Yeah, like, this isn't an amazing situation. This is a little tough for everybody at this point. There's just a lot to deal with.
I died, man.
Oh man, K
Another ban?
dies. He got comboed by a larva
Oh,
and
no.
a vulture there. So blue team has 2+5s here. This is looking
do.
really good for red team to kind of capitalize on this.
They also are the team that has the skip.
That is true.
So pillars could take 5 minutes, especially on an arty like this where you don't have a lot of speed.
It's potentially true, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Not counting blue team out, but it isn't too great a sign to see +5s.
Well, stage 5 could have a pillar skip too, and oftentimes it does.
That is true. It's not like they're to the moon yet. They're probably not going to even want to fight Awu at this point at all. Red team both clearing out the void seed. Blue team has not even done that yet.
It's a key, void key.
Encrusted on cabbage.
Nice. Glad they found it. And a feather for Cap. It's a...
Now-
Oh, I guess Cabbage found it as well.
Here's the thing about this loadout is I think for flamethrower arty is the only loadout in the game that can't host skip, I believe.
Technically, you can if you have enough speed, but it's not usually doable.
Yeah, you need a printer,
Yeah.
but you can't do it like with 1 or 2, I mean.
Yeah.
Got mine the Void Seed. It's gonna die soon. Total chaos.
We also just saw
Need a lot.
Ruddy kill Awu through some means. I didn't see, but I know he got bottled chaos from Awu. The thing is, like, bottled chaos can be pretty good, especially in the fifth fight, or on the moon as a skip, like all these things. You can see K on stage 5 trying to lure the Lemurians off the map. He gets one. He's trying to lure the overloading one off, though. He's just like, that one up there is just being a little bit stubborn about it. See if he can do it. It's really not letting him pull it off. He needs to be in a little bit of a better spot. He's too off to the right, so Lemurian thinks he could jump from that point.
At this point, it probably would have been faster to just kill it.
Just to kill it, yeah. Like, vase up somewhere high, float around in the air, just throw ice spears and stuff. This is more where he needs to be, though. Yeah, good. And almost still gets hit by it. Anyway, it's crazy.
Oh.
There's a printer on Cabbage's screen. It's a bear printer. I thought it was speed at first. That's why I said something, but it's not. Now, everyone on a stage 5.
My overloading elder's on me, so.
Okay.
Oh my dude, it's the fucking feather killed me, or not killed me.
Oh,
my watch
no.
broke. My watch broke.
But you didn't die, right?
No, I didn't die. Not yet. But
Okay.
I didn't know I had the feather up. That's so annoying.
That's pretty annoying.
And then I jumped right into the elder shot.
Cap losing his watch from that Elder Lemurian, the overloading Elder. So, oh, and there's a wake of vultures next to TP in a large damage chest.
Nice. Amazing reds this run.
And the boss is overloading Gup, so K is just trying to pull everything off the map, the same thing he did with the Elders. As much as he can here. It does not seem that Cabbage had an extra key. I don't know, I think K was the only one that had a regular key and then didn't get the void key, so he would have had another key on the moon. I mean, he wouldn't have really found it unless it was in the tunnel anyway, but...
Well, I imagine what's going to happen here on red team is Cabbage is going to tell Cap, yo, the key here sucks. Just see if you can find it on the moon. Because they're still looking at pillars right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good chance that they'll run into it.
If you're blue team, what are you hoping to get here? If there's something else on the stage? Because they already have a base. They have pretty good damage. Just more damage? Maybe some speed?
Speed printer, feather.
That's true. They didn't get the feather in last stage because they didn't take out the Void Seed. I think they thought they were low on time.
If I'm Ruddy, I want an Opal. Just like anything that will let me not have to play perfect during Mithrix.
Yeah.
It's looking like there's not a skip here, though, which bodes well for blue team.
It is their only chance to really come back here. He's just really hoping that red team doesn't find it. And like, they have to assume that red team did find the vase. So you know they're kind of a little bit panicky right now. They're probably like thinking like, man, we need to really go.
Red team found that feather, I think, last stage. Yeah.
Yes.
And that has been helping them a lot here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh my
There was no like,
god, man.
no useful finish. You alright?
Yeah.
All right, Cap to the first of the moon. Uh-oh, Cap taking a lot of damage still in the
Ooh.
TP. He's having to actually leave the area. He took
Those
a
wisps.
huge hit. It might have even been a mushroom shot. Trying to get some drones just to pull some aggro as well. Okay, on the moon. So we'll see what Cabbage's plan is. Cabbage still has to do pillars or find some sort of skip in soup or something. And also, unfortunately, you know, red team didn't get the Bayhouse either from stage 4, so they really don't have any options. Ruddy, though, Ruddy has Bayhouse and Vase, so he's going to be using it a lot throughout the fight, hoping to get some extra damage, which really might help out. Get a few Prions or something, that'd be very good. Cabbage is kind of stuck near the ship, trying to take out the pre-spawn ads on the moon, and getting hit by this exploder several times over.
Meanwhile, Kay has started the fight.
Yep.
And this should be pretty fast. I mean, 4 fire bands.
Also, Artie just having, you know, Mithrix with, you know, a third less health.
Yeah.
For free.
Good freeze from Kay there. Looks like Cabbage is going for blood pillars here.
Just
This
trying to
is
get-
actually going to be pretty close.
This is, yeah, this moon is going to the farthest spot on the moon when no one has any movement speed at all. And especially Cabbage took a route where he could not use his quail to his advantage to get there faster, which it was the safer route, but also like there's a lot of time being lost here. So, well, Cap is looking at soup at this point, seeing if there's anything helpful. It looks like Cabbage is going back to see if he can do a soul pillar, which is pretty risky also. And K dies. He just gets beamed
Ooh.
by a wisp there. Honestly, I feel like he's not using his vase enough.
Yeah.
I think that was a perfectly avoidable situation.
I think here too, one thing you can do, and I do this sometimes like with Captain on Diablo, is if you stand like behind a pillar or behind a ramp and you just try to aggro everything and get them to bunch up and then just smack them with that fireband.
Yeah, it does help. Ruddy is the one that has, I think, the best chance here to maybe snag a first place. Cabbage is kind of stuck on the soul pillar. We'll see if he can get through here. It's just kind of dependent on the spawns and Cabbage's ability to either distract with Gubo or freeze the enemy.
Looks like Soup does not have anything. I'm curious to see if Cap will find the lockbox here.
Oh, that's true. Cabbage, though, he might have a really good chance here to get through the fight faster than Ruddy, especially Ruddy has slowed down a lot in phase 2. K here is making sure he's freezing Mithrix during Pizza, which does make Mithrix restart Pizza. And so K is confident in his ability to dodge it, and he's just trying to get as much fireband damage as he can, which is really smart, and it's a good testament to how comfortable he is during this fight.
Nice crit there. Yeah, Pizza, when you're first starting out, is definitely Mithrix's scariest attack because it can one-shot you. But once you get a little bit better and you get comfortable with it, it's actually the easiest because it is the most predictable.
K is trying to set up for a phase 4 skip right now. Ooh, he kind of just doesn't get it. He's gonna have to freeze with Ice Wall here in the middle and then hit with Ice Band Spear to skip. He did not do that though.
Not going to.
Ruddy is setting up now. He's just gonna hope that Mithrix, oh god, Ruddy. He's gotta get Mithrix in the center. Hopefully Ruddy can get it here. Nope. During Pizza. He's just gonna kill him going to phase 4. Okay, he does get the skip a little bit later, granted, but he does get it.
Nice crit on that too.
Cabbage already in phase 2. So Ruddy is at 35 minutes here. And Cabbage is at 30. You know, going into phase 3 soon.
Assuming Cabbage doesn't die phase 3.
I mean, the feather is so powerful, though.
Oh, that good portal.
The portal, you say?
Yeah, the ultra one.
All right, let's
Come on,
bring
Cap.
in blue team.
Hey.
Hello, blue team.
What?
Red team did not find the vase. So for a while we were like, okay, like maybe the deaths don't even matter a little bit
Yeah.
here, but especially with low speed and they had to like walk all the way. Yeah, but it did matter. Cabbage just finished the fight at 32.
We'll see how Cap does, but he's probably gonna get in second.
Probably.
Reddy might beat him though. There's a chance.
Overall,
Oh, damn.
I like seeing your guys' plays over the course of the run. The Mountain Shrine Gambit was really cool to see. I'm sorry it didn't work out the way you wanted, but it was really cool. It was like, ooh, I love seeing like the very obvious communicative methods. I mean, it's looking
Yeah.
pretty likely that Reddy gets second here.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got
He should
30
have-
seconds to get to the ship.
That's not possible.
He has.
What, gotta get there by
I-
38? No,
I think you got this, Reddy.
you got it.
You would need like a wisp
Whoa.
behind him. Start pushing him.
Yeah, push him like so hard that he plus 5s and I beat him as well.
Man, if he got the phase 4 skip there though, he could have done
I
it.
mean, if he died, he would have gotten last. Would have been even better.
You're getting greedy for a guy with 2 plus 5s.
Man, he had like 20 HP. Okay.
All right, let's bring in Red Team. Hello, Red Team.
Hey, what up?
Yeah.
So, Cabbage, you got first, and Cap, you
Nice.
got third.
Alright,
Not bad.
nice.
So, you guys missed the vase on stage 3.
All right, can we go Bandit?
Yeah,
now?
there
Yeah, let's go.
It
Bandit.
was in
Bandit sounds fun.
an
was right
equipment
there.
barrel, like pretty close to TP on the same
Stage
little
3.
island. Yeah. All right. Well, on to Bandits. Good luck, everybody. See ya
Okay.
on round 2. All right. So looking at Bandits, we have Desperado, Blast, we have Close Dagger, Roost, we have Aqueduct, RPD, and Grove. So do you think they're gonna go for Creon here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, okay, so with a run like this where you have both Abandon and Rally Point, there's a couple things you could do. One strat you could do is you could just rush through stage 1, which is pretty easy with Bandit. Try to get bans and then Preon. Okay, or you could just get a band out of the first chest. That works
All
too.
right. They're not gonna roll pots then for sure.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Ooh, chest outside doors is banned. Brutal banned.
Yup, got it.
Outside of the door is fun.
I just got it.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess
Uh,
everyone's getting
okay.
that, and everyone's gonna hit
Yeah.
TP right away.
It looks like everyone seems to be going kind of quick. Red team is starting to teleporter pretty much immediately, so I do kind of think they might be going for Preon here.
Yeah, I do too.
That's a uke from TP.
Beautiful.
We got a Uke here. Wow, this is an interesting seed so far. Yeah, Bandit is a really interesting one. I think speed is gonna be the most important thing here. The more speed you have, the more backstabs you can get, and the more hemorrhage you can get on Mithrix. Hemorrhage is just so powerful for that fight. But if you don't have speed, it can be kind of tough, especially in phase 1. Getting behind him is a challenge sometimes.
Everyone's kind of happy to see the Uke in the band. That's gonna pretty
Yeah.
much solve the first 3 stages on its own.
Cabbage is pot rolling.
It looks like he's just saying, hey, if I could do it really fast, I'll do it. It looks like there's just no enemies around, so he's like, might as well do something productive with my time.
Yeah. While you wait for
Let's-
the spawns.
So I just threw the run, but that's fine. Just tried rolling a pot for no reason for the entire stage, and then it broke.
So the beetle that came to attack Cabbage actually destroyed the pot. They entered their attack animation and hit the pot directly. Cabbage just destroyed the other pot on his own. He's like, fuck this. I wasted time here.
Yeah, and again though, they already have the ice ban from stage 1, so not super necessary to get bans here, but I respect the play from Cabbage.
The cloak chest you can see from TP. There's a mocha printer. Oh, the cloak chest has an ATG.
Oh,
Yeah, on the other part. Oh, the cloak chest is ATG actually.
Oh shit.
I think Cap spots a cloaked chest with an ATG in it.
Ooh,
Next
so
to
did
one
Kay.
of the buttons. Okay, perfect. So everyone found it. Very nice. All right, looks like Cabbage and Ruddy are getting out now. Everyone should be able to get the Preon here. It's pretty much right in front of everybody. It'll be interesting to see the kind of when each player decides to use their Preon. Oh, here we go. There is a watch printer on stage 3. So, how many watches do you think we're gonna break today? The thing is, right? Like, when you see a watch printer and you know you're up against other people who also have a watch printer, you kind of have to take it. If you don't take any watches at all, they're just gonna win with the extra damage. So you don't have to all in, but you have to take some watches.
Looked like Cabbage got 2 there. It's something that Zinc talks about a lot, but he has been an advocate for being a little bit more conservative with watch printers, because oftentimes we do see people go all into watch printers and then they break them, and then their run is just kind of fucked up from that point on.
It's a huge gamble, absolutely.
There's a charged perforator printer.
I see. Oh my god, I almost fucking cabbaged it.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Hey.
My bad.
Hey.
Cap losing his elixir as well during the TP here. Gotta be a little bit careful.
Good thing he had that, though. Looks like he just picked that up.
I know. I mean, imagine all those watches just gone, like so early.
I mean, I think Cap has a really great build here if he can maybe get some healing, like a healing drone, honestly anything, because he has pretty much nothing right now, and that's a scary position to be in with 3 watches.
Ready taking the lead going into stage 4 first also, by the way. At 11 minutes, everyone's kind of going a little zoom here on this one, honestly. Looks like K is going into the watch printer. There's another watch printer.
Yeah, there's 2.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Ruddy did not print watches, actually. This kind of surprises me. I think Ruddy should have left the elixir on the ground, walked over a few feet, printed some watches, picked it up, and been about his way. Red team, though, is kind of going into the watches here. Cabbage is printing at least 4. Is leaving with 4. K has 4 as well, so they have kind of similar strategies here with that one.
Blue team is starting the teleporter.
I like the pace that blue team is on right now. I kind of like where they're at. They are in the lead of both of red team here. I am worried about, though, that over time, if everyone continues to play at the same speed they're at, Ruddy will fall behind because of the watches. I just kind of worry about that. He's kind of got to pick up some speed.
Think so?
It's just in a small chest.
There's
like,
wings?
Below TP right there.
Wings?
Oh, where?
And there's wings out of a shrine for red team.
Oh, nice.
Ruddy doing some loot on the top half of the map. Gets a focus crystal, gets a shuriken. And he does go into the shrine here. If he plays it one more time, I think he'll find the wings. And he does. So he's immediately communicating that to K. There's a scrapper right down there as well. I think Ruddy's going to get rid of some stuff. He's got to be quick, though.
Oh, it's top event.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, we have a GUP event on next stage.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
This is where wings are going to be really nice.
Yeah.
Especially with all those fuel cells.
Obviously, Yuka's really good here. Gas is okay, but it would be nicer to get some big ticket AoE, and there it is. Ceremonial Dagger on K on stage 5 in a large chest. That's really good AoE here. It does look like red team is doing a lot more looting before TP, though, that being said, which is a little bit interesting. It kind of seems like they want to get something to help out during the TP, because they probably don't believe at this point that they can charge the TP actually quickly. They're trying to invest the time earlier beforehand to see if they can get something that helps. They do get an extra band, but probably nothing that would, I guess, help directly with the events. Look at K's screen, free of gups anywhere. Like, he has the daggers. They're just kind of solving the whole event for him.
Oh,
but still
is looting the stage your base?
I don't know. Dude, I hate that so much. Broke my watches.
Stayed in, so, oh no.
I went off the side, and then when I spawned back, it was right in the gut.
Oh man.
Oh no. Cap broke watches.
Well, there's the first watch break, and blue team is done, or K is done with their teleporter, and so is Cabbage. Looting up some of the final things before they leave. Cabbage stored up a lot of wing charges during that teleporter, so he's able just to fly around and pick up pretty much anything. K is out on the moon.
Ruddy's about done with teleporter. Cap's a little behind, and I'm worried about Cap now. At least he printed some AP rounds, so his Mythrix fight isn't going to be too bad, but that definitely hurts, losing 60% of your damage.
Thing is, he just needs to be a little bit careful here and not greed too much. Like, I know he wants all the teleport charge he can get, but he's got to be a little bit careful like that. He kind of greeted the harpoon pickup there for that one, and that almost killed him, and that's going to cost him even more time.
Yeah, and again, Cap still does not really have healing.
Nope. He does finish the teleporter right now, though, and he's off to try to lose some extra stuff. I'd be a little bit careful with Cap. He might have just enough speed that if he wings into the ground, it might kill him. Blue team is fully on the moon, skipping up at the moment. Cabbage is going up now as well. Oh, and there's another AP printer, stage 5,
Okay.
and Cap's going into it to try to repair the damage he lost from the watches.
I honestly don't even know if that's worth it.
I mean, he's losing speed here for it. I mean, he lost most of his speed there. I mean, he does have the wings, so we'll see.
Looks like it's gonna be a pretty tight race between Cabbage and K here. Both are at about the same place. K definitely has more damage though.
Okay, I mean, 4 watches.
Ruddy almost done with phase 1. Cap still skipping.
And it looks like phase 3 is going to fall right now for K. I don't think he has a good way of skipping phase 4, so he's just going to go to just blast through. Entering phase 4.
I'm done with the fight.
Very good job from
Nice.
K here, finishing it up, getting first place here, if he doesn't die to the ship anyway.
It's like a 27, 28 minute run. Pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully Ruddy does not die here. He's had some problems in phase 2, actually.
It might be kind of close between Cap and Ruddy.
I guess it's good news for Ruddy that he didn't take the watches, because I think he would have broken them by now in phase 2 here. And Cabbage finishing up right now. I see Cabbage's phase 4, going for all the backstabs he can, try to get as much damage to get to orb phase, and he's gonna kill him pretty much before orbs even go out, right after it. Really good job from Cabbage. Looks like Ruddy is going for the knife swipes, getting that little bit of a hemorrhage sack right in between pizza slices. Now the ads are coming out. Good wing usage from Ruddy there. He was about to get hit by a shockwave, and he used it last second. Uh-oh, he might die to the ads here. He's got to be really careful.
Uh-oh.
He's going to reposition as best he can with wings. Just try to stay safe. But the ads still are coming for him, and I don't think he could finish the fight fast enough to just ignore him. Oh my god, if he got hit by one of those, it would have been lights out. He has to not get hit by a needle here either. He's just trying to use his wings to preserve the amount of time he has in the air, trying to rely on Yuke to do damage to the ads for him. Oh, he can end it off right now, but he's got to be a little bit careful. I would stall himself in the air. Oh!
Nope.
He kind of went in a straight line there, and he got hit right at the end.
That sucks.
He was focusing more on Mithrix than the ads. Really tough there, man. That breaks my heart.
Exploder killed me right at the end.
I saw it. That's
Yeah.
unlucky. Can't do much about that.
It's no healing at all.
There were a couple ways to play that. Either while Mithrix was jumping, just shoot the ads, or try to circle leaping in the air. That was just caught him barely.
Cap is really having trouble getting in there with the hemorrhage.
Kind of focusing a lot on the hemorrhage, but the Desperado stacks, the 3 he has with like all the AP run stuff, will do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really been using Desperado as much as he should have been, or so far.
Get a good backstab there.
Cap going into phase 4, this should be pretty easy and breezy for him. Man, I still feel so bad for Ruddy, man.
Yeah, that
Ouch.
sucks.
Alright, let's bring in blue team right now, though. They are both done. Hello, blue
Right.
team. How was the run? Oh, yeah. Kay, by the way, you got first. So congratulations. I don't know where you got yet, Ruddy. We'll about to find out. I think you got 4th, though.
Damn.
Unless Cap dies to the ship. So, how was the run?
Lacking healing.
Yeah.
There was no healing, that's true.
My teammate keeps finding skips. I would miss. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's my job.
It's the tech, dude.
I
Also,
already
you
hit that twice and was like, I'm not hitting it again. And it's like, oh, that's the wings from that. Oh, okay.
all right, let's bring in red team. Hello, red team.
Yeah,
Yo.
hello.
So, Cabbage, you got 2nd, and Cap, you got 3rd.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm guessing Kay didn't roll a pot for 2 minutes on stage 2, well, then broke it.
No, he didn't. The beetle
Okay.
didn't break his. So you guys pretty much all found the same things. Everyone found the wings. Everyone found the cloak chest ATG. By the way, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was pretty much it. It was just kind of cut and dry. Just go to the moon.
And
GG.
just Bandit.
Bandit.
Yeah.
Less cut and dry character coming up though. Bubble Shield NG.
Looks like a sub 30. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah,
let's see
fun,
it.
man.
Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys
Cabbage,
after.
Good luck.
now that Cabbage isn't held back by rolling pots for 2 minutes.
All right, going into NG on loadout number 3. It's almost, it's not tied up, but it's pretty close. We're only 7-5 right now. Red team leading with the 7. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities for blue team to come back here. The thing we see usually, though, is that a lot of loadouts will end up being kind of like the last one, where it's a little bit tied. So Blue team's goal is to really get a loadout where they are first and second. That's really hard to do if they want to win anyway. Or they get 2 loadouts in a row where they are first and third. Everyone getting the red whips, that's at least more movement than they've had in a while.
Red whip is just so good on NG.
It's less good with bubble shield because bubble shield does take away red whip.
Dude, how does that even work? Why do missiles... Okay, that's not in combat, but if you put down a defensive bubble shield, oh, that's you've gone too far. Guaranteed host skip if they can find a spaces later on.
That's true. We haven't even seen host skips today at all, or any saver spaces for that matter.
Nope.
Starting off the teleporter, it's Beetle Queen again. We've seen a lot of Beetle Queens today.
Okay,
I'll do
gonna
it.
open the large chest.
Okay.
It's banned. Fire banned.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, there's a
Quite a
band.
few. There was a band. I don't know where Cabbage found it, but surely he tells Cap about it. It might be that large chest in the middle that Cap is playing around here.
Did you get the large chest?
No.
It is banned.
Oh, that would be useful.
And K finds the band.
Beautiful. I guess not everyone just wanted to open it up. And that's another thing with like team-based things. A lot of the time when you play solo, right? You look at the large chest somewhere and you're like, might be a gamble, might just be some horrible green item instead of like a red or something. But if you have a teammate, your teammate could open it for you because you've already spent money scouting the couple of small chests around and saying like, hey, these aren't good. So you can trade in the money that you have for a large chest and we can like play off the scouting well. So gotta think about economy or shared economy and scouting is really important. So Cabbage is the first one to get bans, Cap right close behind him. I'm not surprised to see Team Red get some bans here. Though the only way they can really use them is with the mines at the moment. They're really hoping for something like a shuriken or a good equipment to really start utilizing the bans well.
Get that capacitor, and you're good on NG.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
Yeah, it looks like Blue Team is just finishing up getting bans right now. They're a little bit behind Red Team, actually. It's like Red Team's taking a little bit of a lead here. And Dune Strider for the TP fight.
I do think we're going to see everybody speed up after this stage, though. I mean, NG is very much a setup character.
Infusion's not so great for NG, but it's okay.
The turrets don't keep the health gain, right?
No, they get a fresh infusion when they spawn in. All right. Looks like Blue Team is finishing up getting bans, and they're going to TP right now. Yeah, they can use turrets in the walls. Wall tech is legal.
These flying enemies are definitely a struggle, though.
And there's a scrapper, and Cabbage is actually spending his time to scrap here.
Interesting.
Crit Sprinter? Nice. Oh, there's a scrapper and a crit sprinter. You know what?
Okay.
Is that...
Oh, there's a crit printer, that's why.
Nice. K is doing the teleporter, and has been for a while. What was the boss? Oh, it's a Dune Strider, I see.
There's a scrapper, like, really near TP as well.
Yeah, I see it.
If you haven't done that yet, you can, like, do that.
I already did it.
Okay, I don't have any items I want to lose.
Closest equipment to TP is a capacitor.
Whoa, okay, wait. This can be a really fast run then.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a capacitor in the other equipment barrel. So hopefully Blue Team finds that because that's a huge deal. Everyone has bans, and that's going to be the fastest way to kill Mithrix at this point. So there's just so much damage, and they're getting the crit for it too. They're just kind of wanting feather, some movement speed, something like that, and a color skip, so some saver spaces is what they're looking for also.
Yeah, saver spaces is really the ideal one here, because you don't want to get rid of that capacitor for a vase. Even though like it would get you there faster, it would really cripple you for the fight. I
mean, it would still be a fast fight with the damage they have though, but just how much faster would it be with that lightning bolt? You know, like, holy hell.
The capacitor in the one close to TP.
I mean, Blue Team did discover the capacitor. K has it right now. And back to Siren's Call, my favorite. Teleporter in the middle of the map in the ship. K just goes right for it. He's just like, hey man, I have a capacitor. Immediately one-shots the boss, gets a uke. They're going to really speed up by this point. I think they should look around a little bit to see if they can get, you know, avoid critical saver spaces, but that's all they really are looking for. You don't know?
This is a situation where it's like, you could feasibly just go teleporter, and then
Plasma
do pillars and have an easy time with it. And it could be a situation where you would potentially waste more time looking for spaces than just doing pillars at that point.
I mean, it's definitely true. But with Cabbage just getting that plasma shrimp right now, I don't know. That seemed worth it to me.
Work. Double worm at spawn? Hello? Whoa, this is terrible spawn. Okay, wait, whoa. Oh my god. It's an absolute nuke on spawn, man. Good luck. That is
Alright.
crazy. Never seen that in my life.
Really get the capacitor ready then.
Oh no. Wow, that is crazy.
Which way should I go? What should I do?
Take the geyser, turn around and take the geyser.
Okay. I don't know what stage is it? It's Sirens. Oh, fuck.
That is wild, actually.
Take the geyser so I'm next to
There's
the
a plimp
light.
top of stage. Top of
Okay,
stage
yep.
plimp on top of the ruin ship.
Got it.
Very top, highest plimp.
Okay, already done with TP, already looting a bit. He's actually going for ally worship unit here. Hoping to get a headset or drone man this way. It's kind of like a pillar skip. Because, I mean, this
With this damage.
is going to be a very free fight for him here. He doesn't quite know where any of the eggs are. I think he might see the void cradle at the top here if he turns around. I don't know that he will, though. He doesn't look up. He does not see it. Just barely.
Shame.
And Awu almost gets one shot there. If the shield didn't come up, it would have gotten one shot. Just one more capacitor shot and it's over with bans. He's just going to wait. Oh, he kind of misused his capacitor there. He has another one coming up soon, but could have been done by now. Oh, he almost misused it again. He's getting in a situation where he's going to take some fall damage. Broke his
Ooh.
watches.
Ooh.
Ooh. Again, that came down to bad equipment usage there. He needed to just wait, be patient for a second.
Unless there's a drone, man. That
And
was
what
probably not
does
worth
he
it.
get? Resonance disc. All right, so he's
Yeah.
telling Ruddy right now, "Hey, dude, just leave." And Ruddy's like, "All right, I am leaving." Was that worth 3 watches? No, it was not. All right, stage 5. I mean, I think though, if they do see a vase, they're just gonna take it. Obviously, I think the capacitor is really nice, but if there's a way to not have to walk all the way to the pillars,
Yeah.
and have a good fight anyway, there's a void cradle in the middle of the map under the little shelf. There's a red printer. It's an ICBM, and K gets it with the
Oh.
resonance disc that he got from Awu.
But
So it
didn't
absolutely
get the plimp.
he did not get the plimp, and he does not have the harpoons for the missiles for Engie.
There's a red item print. There's an ICBM printer. A red
Oh
item to
my
print,
god.
yeah. I don't have anything for it.
Yet. Have faith.
There is a poly
Oh, but
loop in the middle of the map as well for Ruddy.
Cabbage got a rejuve rack at some point, so he could go into that too.
That was pretty recent, and I don't know if he saw the red printer though.
More speed from teleporter. That's nice.
Very nice.
And
There's
maybe
a red
Cabbage
whip
too.
printer as well, so K's actually able to use the regen scrap that they got and just going in right now. He is running the risk of losing bans if he goes too many more though, so he's gonna stop at only a couple.
Okay.
There's a red whip printer.
There's wings.
That's my... There's wings.
Yep.
There's a wings on the map that Reddy just found as well. So Reddy takes the wings pretty much immediately, and that's going to be the game plan from here on out.
Okay, this is gonna be crazy if they can find the ICBM printer. They
I
do
hope
not
they
need
find
that
it, man.
capacitor.
Cap did get the polyloop, so he did tell Cabbage about it, so Cabbage will go back in that direction and maybe see it. It might be like the perfect
Yeah.
angle for him to see it. And Cabbage is going
See.
back right
Ooh,
now, so we'll
Here
see.
we go.
Not
Oh,
pulling anything out of that multi-shop. A lot of randoms. Oh, Cabbage is kind of taking the way around the side, so he might not look to the right and see it. If he came from the left, he probably would have.
damn, dude.
Just look to the right a tiny bit.
That
It's right there
sucks.
on his screen. No. That's painful, man. And he couldn't do it. He can totally do it. And he's not going to turn around from here on out. So we'll see. And another red for K that could be an ICBM. That's useless because he doesn't have the plasma shroom. Again, like K didn't look up when he was right next to it. And then Cabbage didn't look up when he was right next to the printer. So it's like they both missed out. And they both just have opposite sides of the build. It's painful. Alright, but going to the moon, everyone is here. This is a really close one though. It just depends how fast can red team do pillars so that their fight with capacitor, can they catch up to a pillar skip
I
with
don't
this
know.
damage? I don't think so. I would be surprised.
If K and Ruddy didn't have a lot of damage, maybe, but I don't know. If they can have some really fast soul pillars, there's a shot.
I mean, Ruddy's already starting the fight. Look at him go. Hopefully, Cabbage doesn't lose too much health here. Looks like his first soul pillar is going decently well, though. If there's 2 soul pillars, he might have a chance to actually get there and out-damage the others, so we'll see. I worry about red team dying in Mythics, though. Having the wings means you just have so much more control over the fight. So I just kind of worry
true.
that, like, there is a possibility of that.
They also have a lot more damage, though. I mean, they have Polyloop Plasma Shrimp.
Yeah, with the capacitor that has the bands, right? Like, it is not a small amount of extra damage that they have. I think if they could get into the fight, Cabbage specifically in the next 30 seconds, it'll be close.
I mean, they're not even done with phase 1, and Cabbage is about to go up. I think Cabbage can definitely get a good time here. And if Cap has similar soul pillars, I think he's in the running as well.
And he's
now,
going to be into the fight right when Ruddy ends phase 1, so there's potential. Let's say no one skipped phase 4, for instance. Cabbage would have a huge advantage with the capacitor, even.
Look
even
at
on
that damage. He's already halfway done.
That being said,
Cabbage.
though, Ruddy is almost done with phase 2, so
Cabbage is definitely going to have an easier time in phase 2 as well with that capacitor.
I'm a little curious about Cap as well. Like, will he be able to catch up to anyone?
I don't know, because they're starting phase 3 now.
Cabbage getting through phase 2, but not as cleanly as I was hoping. He's definitely kind of just waiting for the enemies to come to him, which is okay, but you know, he is trying to save the capacitor for phase 3 to try to make that go a little bit faster. He did use it on one wisp just to try to speed that up.
And he is
All
phase
right.
3.
Tied up with Ruddy here, pretty much. K already doing pizza.
Oh,
Gotta be a
Cabbage.
little careful here. Oh no.
Missing the
opal
capacitor.
is just...
Oh, that damage, though. Okay, he's caught up to K now. You know, it might have been that plasma shrimp that made the difference.
And Cabbage is done with phase 3. Going into phase 4, no skip. We'll see if K can get a skip, if that, like, can help him out a little bit more. He's actually going for it right now, it looks like. He should be putting the mines down in the middle right now. He is. K might get this. And K does get the skip barely.
Okay. But Cabbage is
Cabbage-
done.
I mean, he is done.
Yeah. I think... taking fall damage, too.
But K has wings, and he can get to the
He
ship
does.
faster.
If it's
Oh.
bad portals, K definitely has it. Okay, but they're not? I don't know.
No,
This is going to be
not
close.
bad portals. I mean, Cabbage does have some whips, but K does too. Oh, K gets there earlier. Look at that.
Yeah.
Damn, the wing
damn.
difference is really close. He gets there at the ship at 35, Cabbage. A little bit later. Just a few seconds. That was a good round, though. And Ruddy is done as well, obviously. Did Ruddy get to the ship there before?
No.
Okay, just a
Cabbage
little bit
snagged
later.
second from Ruddy.
But this is good for blue team. They needed at least a first place spot here, and for the other person to not get last so they can at least tie it up. So I think this will tie up everything. Ruddy getting out there about at 30-50. Cabbage getting out at like 47. Really close all around. Like between the three of them, man. Just seconds difference. All right, let's bring in blue team. Let's talk to them about the run. Hey, blue team. Okay, good job. You got first. Barely.
Yeah, that was so
Cabbage
close.
snuck in between you and Ruddy in times, so...
Was even closer, man. Oh, that's unlucky.
Cabbage finished first, but didn't get the skip, and you just got to the ship faster because you had wings.
Those
Definitely
good
one to watch back. And you know what is so depressing? Red team had a piece of Exodia, and blue team had the other piece. And, okay, so on stage 4, there was a plasma shrimp.
At the top of the map. You were up there, Kay. All you had to do was just look up like 15 degrees when you were hitting the eggs, and you just didn't look at it. It was right there.
But red team didn't find the ICBM printer.
And they had reds, so...
Oh, they had reds?
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing red team.
I
they're
made it
done.
close by breaking watches, man.
That ties it up there,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Scorched acres and stuff. So I
Hey.
think especially with Scorch,
Yo.
man, be quiet. I'm strategizing with Cap. So especially like if there's a Grove Tender stage 3 would be bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right, go ahead.
So, Cabbage, you got second. Cap, you got last.
Okay, do we miss
Um,
the skip again?
Yeah.
You did miss
Oh,
a skip.
whatever, man.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
So,
my god.
all right. So on stage 5, this was the biggest stage that you guys missed stuff on. There was an ICBM printer that you guys missed, and
we didn't have a red.
right next.
I had a red.
Cabbage had a red,
Oh. the
and
reject.
right next to that was a equipment barrel with wings in it.
Whatever, man.
So
I mean,
Cabbage,
you can have
you
a
finished
faster
the
ship.
fight faster than Kay did, but he just got to the ship faster, and that was the only difference on that one. Like, it was
yeah.
really close. One team at ICBM, one team in Plasma Shrimp.
Only on a bubble shield NG run will they give you an ICBM.
Yeah, right.
It
We
is
had
tied
tied
up.
up going last loadout.
Yep. Always is that way,
Cool.
isn't it? It is still a chance for a tiebreaker loadout if you guys tie up this one.
No,
But-
that would be fun.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
All you have to do to win, basically, is one team get first and
First
not
place.
fourth at the same time. Good luck, everybody.
All
We'll
right,
see you guys
good luck.
after.
All right.
To start off our Blight run today, stages are Plains, Wetlands, Scorched Acres, and back to Sirens. So we'll see how that kind of goes.
Red
But-
team rocking the McDonald's colors. Gotta
Yeah.
love it.
Blue and purple for blue team. Oh, okay, going like normal Acrid. So again, kind of with the last loadout, we're kind of looking for something very similar here. We're kind of looking for them to get an equipment that is better than Blight is, which is not that
Yeah.
hard to do. But there's a couple on the list that really stand out. Capacitor is very good. Even a Crunner would be okay. Prion obviously is something they're looking for. Anything like that that does damage, that's like brings us away from relying entirely and solely on Blight, the better. That being said, they do have Bites. I mean, Bite's really good for damage if you
Yeah,
can get
I
in
think
there and
it's
use it.
preferable for a
Yeah.
Blight run.
It's the more damage option.
This is best case scenario for Blight. And I know that Cabbage and Kay really like to go fast. Kind of the way they deal with Blight is just by not letting the enemies get too strong, bursting everything down. And it's not that it's just the enemies getting too strong. I think what it is it's more so the number of enemies on the screen.
I think so too.
Um,
Cabbage kills the Vagrant pretty quick. They do get a
He's fine.
Will-O-Wisp from the TP as well. There is an AP printer right next to TP also. Looks like Ruddy's gone into that already. I wouldn't get rid of my speed that red team has, but if there's anything else on the stage they don't really want, I mean, that's free damage.
You'll
Especially,
notice
like,
in the try shop, everybody opted to get the energy drink instead of the watch there.
speed is just so important on Acrid. But specifically, like, the toughest part of the run is probably going to be Mithrix here. So getting the AP rounds early is really nice, that being said.
Cap literally just tanked the blast from the Vagrant and was fine because of Acrid's armor.
Oh my god. K
No
is
way.
not okay, actually.
Oh no.
So he kind of like popped up off of a wisp trying to get away. Uh-oh. A lot of wisps just spawned on him. He does have Acrid innate armor, so that's like what is saving him from the wisp, but he's got to be careful here. And he doesn't have the range M2 to kind of deal with all of this right now because he wants to take care of the boss.
Ooh, the APR printer.
Clean. Yeah. Looks
And it
like
looks
Cabbage
like-
is
oh.
loading up. Cabbage like, looked
Cabbage-
perfectly there. He still's going though, really. I would
Well,
have thought he would just keep his speed.
Cap is doing some macro here. Got a hoof out of a shrine, but is gonna print first before grabbing it.
Cabbage says, fuck that. He's leaving with 5 AP in a Will-O-Wisp. I really thought he would have kept that speed at the end. I think I would have, but he's going for
Okay.
the big play. Get to Mithrix ASAP.
Oh, getting a feather from the stage 2 TP.
That is one of the best items they can get right now. And
Yeah.
it's for everybody. Cap is really low here. He's got to be really careful. He didn't get the supermassive leech before teleporter, so he doesn't have anything to heal with.
Get some
And-
bites in.
He's just, yeah. The bite does heal, and the triple M1 does heal, but it's very small, especially on Eclipse 5+. So they gotta be really careful. There is a mending elite that he's trying to snag, but he couldn't really get it. He's gonna go around again, try to get another bite off. Uh-oh. He needs to just bite that wisp. Okay, he's gone now, but he's getting the bite on the bug.
Get the level
He's-
up too.
He's kind of
I'll
in a
help a little bit.
situation, if he gets an early +5 here, this is really tough for red team.
Start
He's-
bursting it down.
He's healing a bit. He just needs to jump on it one more time, but he's low, and there he does take the +5.
Ah,
He held on quite a bit.
No, I
I'm gonna
shouldn't.
fucking die. I died.
Oh, okay. I rushed super hard then. Okay, wait, 4th place loses. Do you want to rush and just scout for me?
I can. Well, preferably I don't die again,
Yeah.
Unless we want to just try to guarantee tie.
I don't think
Preferably
they're
like
dying here, man.
I get third, but with the
I don't
death,
think they're dying here, man.
yeah, it was.
I think you're last. I think you are 100% last. I think we need to play around me getting first.
Yeah. Okay. You want me to just leave
I
then?
think we need. I don't know.
Well, the
Do
thing
you
is, like,
want
if
to?
I do that and I can't kill things, then I scout for a single stage, and then it's all you, because you're gonna pass me
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Let's see how
Finally.
blue team handles the Beetle Queen. They're a little bit behind here, but they are not 5 minutes behind like Cap is, so...
Beos next to TP.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and the Razor Wire. That's going to be nice here.
Wake of Vultures out of the key box as well, which, you know, that's definitely a pickup for sure. I didn't even know that blue team got a key, but that's really important scouting for blue team as well. Because Ruddy was the only one with a key, he can say to Kay, hey, if you get a key at all during this run, really don't even worry about it, because we know what the first key box is going to be. So we could probably just scrap that for other things.
If I'm Cabbage, I might be looking for like a Blast Shower or a Wood Sprite, just something that can let me spam the Beos. You might even get like more Preons from a Beos. There it is right there. Than you would from an actual Preon with a low cooldown equipment.
Yeah, they roll all the time. But Cabbage knows that Cap has a +5 here. So he has to do his best to get first, and he knows it. All the pressure is on Cabbage right now. The weight of the world on his shoulders.
And Cap needs to beat somebody here.
Yeah, somebody. He cannot get in fourth. Unless they want to... I mean, if they're going for a tie, that's one thing. I mean, tie would allow them to go to a tiebreaker round. He's still going to try to do his best. I wonder if Reddy's going to go back and maybe find it. I think the Bald Chaos is actually pretty massive here.
Yeah.
I know Bald Chaos is made of fun of a lot, you know, in a lot of runs, especially in full looting. But, I mean, Bald Chaos is, or could be a quick pillar skip. It could be a Preon for Mithrix. Like, that's everything. We can see Cap getting some pennies from a tri-shop and actually just running headfirst into a Templar, getting a lot of money here as well.
Yeah. Getting 3
Cabbage
chests.
is already on the Grove Tender boss here, using the Supermassive Leech just to bulldoze his way through.
Kay is
Keep an eye
having
out for it.
a Mexican standoff with this with this Grove Tender here. Just looking at each other above the wall.
Stay on the other side, just chilling. He's just using Blight to ticket his health down a little slow, a little bit at a time.
The Wasp Printer.
Jesus.
Oh, there's a watch printer that Cabbage found. It's right under the boss.
Ooh. And there's a Scrapper too.
Ooh,
Kind of on
I
the
don't-
other side. Wow, did not really lose any AP rounds going into that.
Just one. Really good rolls. I mean, he's going for first, and he's really going for it. A lot of good items this stage, though. Obviously, the watch printer, there's some extra speed. Opal, there's a backup mag, which is just good for bite as well. Sirens again, though, so this is kind of the tough one. They don't really have any AoE besides Razor Wire, and there's nothing on this stage that really does, like, slow incremental damage bit by bit. And Kay's having trouble with these bells, so...
The Will-O-Wisp helps a little bit here, but
It does.
dealing with Elder Lemurians and Brass Contraptions as Blight Acrid is really scary sometimes. There is an ATG in a multi-shop there, though.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Red team synced up going into stage 4 right now as well.
Yeah.
Red is just a little bit behind here after stage 2, but he's making up time. I don't want to like wish death upon anyone here in the game, but we might see a death here on stage 4. If we see
Yeah.
it, it's gonna definitely be here, and maybe like
Or next stage.
I think more likely the Mithrix than next stage, but I don't know. We have a Feather, so maybe not. Already we can see Kay is just not really able to kill the elites or some of the big enemies, like just able to kill the Glacial Bell,
Yeah.
and it's been minutes into the stage by this point, and these Elders don't really feel like they're going anywhere.
They're not, but it looks like Cap was using it a little bit to farm pennies.
Unless like Reddy is
Man.
going to the watch printer this time around.
I died. What? I died. -3 watches.
Kay ends up dying on stage 4 here, losing his watches.
called it.
And I
that
don't
sucks.
think that's gonna be a solo event. I don't know if he's gonna die again, but I think someone else might.
That's way
This is-
worse than Cap's death.
It is. I mean, Cap at least has the watches here.
Yeah,
well,
it's so interesting. Everyone was chilling, but they got to stage 4 and they just hit a wall.
This is a tough stage. So Ruddy, knowing that Kay has fallen, he's gonna get some watches here. He's gonna get a lot of watches here, probably. It looks like he's gonna get 5, at least 6. because he's like, I gotta do something. It's up to Ruddy to get first place so that they can win today here. Unless, of course, they tie, but you know, he's trying to go for the win for his team, so.
These pre-spawns are miserable, man. Like, what?
Yeah, they're pretty scary ones. I lost my watches, but it's fine.
Okay. It's a Murph from TP.
Okay, nice.
Oh, rip Cabbage's watch or Cap's watches.
Oh man, and Cap's life might
Yeah.
come right after.
It is a Murph though.
And they do have ignition tank, for sure. Oh god, Cap!
Oh no.
That is the second +5 for Cap there. Cap just had to not hit the wall there, or I don't know what happened to his feather beforehand, or if he remembers he has it. I don't really say that because racers forget all the time that they have a feather. It's very, very common thing. Ruddy does find an egg on this map, which will help out a lot, especially for TP coming up here. K going back for the egg. It looks like blue team, or at least K, is going to leave soon. Alright, and Cap is out. 2 +5s, though, carrying into stage 5. Cabbage
Ooh,
is
capacitor.
looking pretty good in the lead with no deaths furthest along the stage, so.
Cap though, only one with 2 +5s. Ruddy's looking good here too. I mean, Ruddy has a lot of damage with the 3 APR rounds, the 6 watches, Murph, ATG.
Yeah, but he's a little bit behind. I mean, he's a stage behind at this point. Cabbage has finished up the boss in stage 5 TP, getting a shuriken, by the way. Ray's got to get out of here, start it up.
We might have a tiebreaker here.
But again, anything could happen during Mithrix, so we'll see.
Cap is making me nervous.
Hay is making me nervous. Both making me nervous. I mean, I think Cap may have given up this loadout at this point already, because he's just kind of greeting it, but I don't know. I mean, one shot from anything, he gets breathed on, it's over. And Cabbage is on the moon. So here's the thing, right? If Cabbage wins, all Cap has to do is not get last. So if K dies another time or something, like, suddenly they can kind of come out on top pretty easily. But Cap is playing it really risky still. I mean, K and him both are. It's crazy. I don't know if Ruddy's...
TPD.
Okay. Oh, Cap does the fall damage because he forgot his feather again. I assume he forgot his feather that time, but I mean, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Or he just didn't think that would kill.
Maybe. I mean, that was a big drop actually. Cabbage is doing the host skip with Acrid.
What can you do? Except not. I used my capacitor mid-hold skip and it turned into an egg. How could it do this to me, man? That is crazy.
I'm listening to their perspective. They're upset.
I mean, he's still in the lead, so. K on the moon. Again, K just has to get in front of Cap just to stop Red Team from winning here. As it looks right now, Ruddy is at least going for second. Ruddy is on his way to the moon. Last one out of stage 5, but no deaths, so...
No deaths.
I mean, he'll probably get
second here.
to Mithrix, like, when Cabbage is done with phase 1, maybe?
Unless something tragic happens to K or Ruddy, it's looking like a tiebreaker.
We'll have to wait, though. We'll have to see. So I don't know. Anything could happen here. Ruddy doing the host skip right now, but Cabbage is on to phase 3. Oh, Cabbage is a little bit low here. There's a lot of ads. Cabbage doesn't have any healing. Not for this fight. That was like the thing he needed. Ruddy's making good time through the first phase here. First half done. But Cabbage. Cap in phase 2. They're starting to shoot. This might be it for him. No, he's barely dodging just enough. He's got to be really careful. He's out in the open. Oh, he tried to go for the heal off the Wisp with the M2.
Yeah, I don't know what you do in that situation other than just don't put yourself in the center of the arena like that.
At some end of it, though, like, you have to go and melee the Wisps. But you kind of should bring them to a pillar, I think, so you can at least use it for cover. And that's another death for Cap there, too.
Yeah.
And Cabbage got a really nice, easy capacitor phase 4 skip, and he's done. Ready on the start of phase 3 right now. We're just looking for him to not die here, basically.
Yeah. I mean, even if he does, though, like...
I mean, yeah.
They could both die 2 or 3 times, and it would not make any difference.
Cap still may die again, you know, and he's halfway done through phase 3, so it's very possible.
The only way this wouldn't result in a tiebreaker is if Cabbage dies within the next 30 seconds, which is extremely unlikely, or they get more than 5 +5s. and Cap doesn't get any more.
Yeah.
Very likely we'll have a 5th loadout.
Oh,
Let's
man,
bring
look
in
at my
blue team.
teammate, man.
Bring
This
him
guy
in.
said he had 1 death, and then I tune in and he has 6. That's crazy.
This is it, chat. This is the final loadout today. This is really fast. This is a really good loadout. So we'll really see probably everyone push it today as fast as they can. Kay is the former world record holder for this loadout in the Gauntlet category on speedrun.com. I think Cabbage actually held this category world record at one point for a while as well. Already, we have Kay in the teleporter, just right away. There's a watch printer already. Cabbage is getting a few of those before we start here, or he starts the teleporter. Kay is really going to go TP at a TP as fast as he can, I think, is the attempt. Ruddy's going to play more of a standard game, I think.
I hope it works out for him, because, okay, speedruns are very different than a gauntlet run. Because in a speedrun, if you don't get the optimal RNG, you can just reset. And if you die in a speedrun, you just reset. So if you're going in with that mentality for a gauntlet run, it can be very easy to go in with too much confidence and just get slapped around. So I hope Kay keeps that in mind.
I think obviously he's just saying like, hey, if I get it, I get it, I don't. But like, to beat Cabbage, he probably thinks that this is the thing he needs to do. Hopefully blue team does find that watch printer. Neither of them have watches yet, so I'm not sure if they know it's there. It's on. App has a gun, and we are going into 2 good maps for guns, Scorch Acres and Abyssal.
Oh shit. Those headset first stage.
Oh, you gotta go fast now. I'm scouting for you.
There's a red at the top of the map with the headsets that only blue team has found, only specifically Ruddy. K is too far ahead to go back to get it. All right.
So I wonder if that's going to change their strat at all.
I think it's going to change. I mean, suddenly K went from the one who's going for first right back to Ruddy. Ruddy has the everything on his shoulders. No gun for Ruddy, but I don't think... I mean, red team might find it. Cap is going up towards the top side of the map right now. And if he gets to that chest before Cabbage leaves... Oh, but
Cabbage
won't
going up, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a big
Cabbage
chest,
going right for
Oh,
TP
no, he's getting
too.
the other ones.
Yeah,
missing the headset.
Man. Well, all on Ruddy then, I guess. It's Ruddy's run to lose. Free pillar skip immediately at the start of the bridge, on the moon, everything. Like, wow.
Back going into the watch printer.
I'm surprised that Cabbage didn't go into the watch printer, really. I mean, I know he likes his build, and it is really good, but I think he really is prioritizing that speed over the watches, so.
Crazy that only one person ended up with the headset there.
I know. I mean, every chest was visible to, like, everyone on the teams, right? They just chose differently. You know, I want to get the small chest, we have a watch printer. I don't want to get a shitty green item or something other large.
So, if you're K here, you're looking for bans, right?
I don't know what K is doing here, because K has to assume that red team has the headset. So in his mind, he might be the only one in this lobby without the headset. So he has to think about what he can do to make up for that.
But I feel like they should also be playing for Ruddy to get first here. If it's first person to get in first place, it doesn't matter if he has +5s, right?
I mean, just lower odds. You know, and like, you can't really know what the enemy's doing, right? Like, so you +5ing just cause just could have thrown it. Or if Ruddy dies, you need to be back up. But theoretically, yes.
Recycler?
What's interesting is everyone who has the gun could use the gun stage 3 and recycle the Shatter Spleen. Because honestly, I mean, I don't really see the Shatter Spleen doing a lot for them here. They're not going to loot enough to get any crit. And even if they did, it's pretty low.
Be worth
and
it.
There's a capacitor the stage 2. I'd say maybe just use the gun, take the capacitor. And there...
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a natural boss item, and it was rerolled into a Mire to earn. It looks like red team is getting 2 boss items here, 2 Shadow Spins, and Cabbage did mark the recycler, it looks like, in the try shop. So we will see what... I mean, if they don't take the Shadow Spleen, they recycle both or something, we could see what the roll is on the second boss item, which would be really interesting.
This is nuts. There's been a yellow every teleporter.
And K finds a vase on this map.
That's actually huge for Ruddy.
Cabbage is going to reroll both. First one is the Mern, obviously. And the second...
Ducleus.
Not as worth it. So he's telling Cap, like, hey, don't worry about the second one. Just take the spleen and take it. Ruddy is leaving. Ruddy has nothing, man. Just the headset. He's just like, I'm going for it, dude. I'm surprised that Ruddy didn't also take the base though. Even though you have headset, base would allow you to use the damage with it.
Yeah, the base would have been good there. I think egg is best case scenario though.
Egg would be really nice, yeah. The thing is, like, base can allow you to stomp several times. There is
Yeah,
a band near TP for stage 4. This is so close.
And K found it.
On so many fronts. I mean, K finding that fire band means it's gonna go right into Ruddy's inventory.
It's just a weird run so far.
It's very interesting.
Like, you're right, Ruddy doesn't really have a build beyond headset.
He's really going for the gamble, man. It's kind of scary.
Really went into wraps.
There is a void green in the middle of the map here, and Cap rolls it in the plimp. Everyone has the recycler except K, so he cannot get the plasma shrimp.
Lysate. Reroll.
Huh?
Volley.
Hey, what do you think? Oh.
TP boss fight over. I mean, everyone's doing the same fight right now. Just in
There's a
so
plimp.
many different ways. Everyone has a unique build in some way. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, Cap has the Shatter Spleen, K has the Vase, Ruddy has the headset. It's kind of weird because, like, Cabbage's build doesn't have anything super unique about it, but it may just come out on top anyway because it's so, like, stable compared to everyone else's at the moment.
Yeah, the thing is,
We'll
though,
see.
red team doesn't have a skip.
That's true. Not yet.
I'm getting
They-
deja vu.
They do have the Recycler, though, so they do have opportunities stage 5 for
Yeah.
reroll equipments and potentially reroll into a spaces and things like that.
I'm sure that's what they were counting on.
There is a Void Seed on the stage, so if you're red team and you scout that seed has cradles, do you go for it? You could reroll into a
Depends.
safer spaces. There's a Milky Chrysalis in a Try Shop that Ruddy spots right off the start.
Okay.
here. So already red team is going to have a skip.
I have a better way to use what do you call it?
Headset.
Headset. Yeah, let me know. Those wings.
Yeah.
That is good for Ruddy, too. Not as good as a vase or an egg, but you can get some stomps with it.
Okay, blue team is looking really comfy in stage 5 though. I mean, you kind of have to catch up
Yeah.
to them if you're red team. You know, you can't let them get too far ahead. They're spending a lot of time looting stage 4 actually. Or Cabbage is spending a lot more time than I would have thought, I think. This could turn
don't
out
know.
in anyone's favor.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. Like, I would think Ruddy has the advantage, but
You don't
I'm
know.
not sure how much damage he's going to do for Mithrix.
The thing is, Ruddy has the headset, but that's it. He doesn't have a good way to getting stomps in. He doesn't have a lot of multiplicative damage. He has the band, but it's hard to keep
Probably get the
Mithrix
wings.
on the band. Yeah, I think everyone's
Yeah.
going to get the wings except K.
Trying to stomp Mithrix and, like, get full fire band damage is really difficult. Chrono
Yes.
Bobble helps a little bit, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I died, dude. Fuck, man.
What?
I died.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Not like it matters. Only first matters, really.
Yeah, I could have maybe competed. I think I have more damage, or I had more damage.
Maybe.
I mean, this
Cap
might
plus
be a scenario.
5s.
Oh, no.
Stage 5 TP.
Up to Cabbage now.
It's up to Cabbage.
This might be a situation where just getting to Mithrix faster ends up winning. K doesn't have a significant advantage. I think red team is still quite a bit stronger, but, you know, he's going to get there 3-4 minutes earlier.
And K is starting off his fight right now. Cabbage is not even on the moon yet, and he still has to do the post skip. I mean, he does have a couple wings to be able to do that, but it's not going to be super fast like K's Vase was.
And Ruddy's there now, too.
K's starting this fight at 17 minutes. Ruddy is getting into the fight right now. The headset host skip. Cabbage is going down the tunnel with wings. It's all coming together. Can Cabbage pull ahead of K here conceivably? K just finished phase 1.
He did finish phase 1, but Cabbage has a lot more damage.
He does have Plasma Shrimp. which
Getting in there
is-
with focus crystals a lot, too.
He is. He has 2 of them. Cabbage is doing a lot of damage a lot faster than
He
K
is.
It's true. Oh man, will he have enough time?
He can get in there with focus crystal a lot.
He is playing that very well. No one else has Focus Crystal. Or blue team doesn't, rather.
That ballista focus crystal, too. Those are hard to pull off.
I died. Oh, it's all on you.
Oh, and K dies! That might be it. It's up to Ruddy to
might be
beat
it.
Cabbage right now.
How you feeling?
Hold on, concentrating, kinda. Phase 3.
Okay.
And Ruddy just does not have the damage, but it's gonna get progressively harder to keep the focus crystal damage up.
It is.
Charging.
Yeah.
I think we win then, right?
No.
Or else we would have pulled this out.
K has done 394,000 hunter points, man. He counted.
Let's bring everyone in right now.
I don't know why.
Hello,
Maybe they're talking
everybody.
to you. Oh, hey.
Oh man, say
Hi.
it so.
It is so. It's over. And
Okay.
the person who won is Cabbage. Congratulations,
Oh, I
Red
did?
Team,
Nice.
for winning.
Nice.
So,
Did K die?
GG's.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
here's
it
the
didn't
thing.
matter.
No, it did not
what?
matter. You won regardless. You were first real time and without +5s at all.
Okay.
So
And
Good.
and on stage 1, there was a headset, and you missed it.
Oh,
I
that's
They
bait
missed it
anyways.
too.
You're joking, right? That
I
actually
am
a joke.
not joking.
No, Ruddy
No.
was the only one that got it, but you still
Only
play
one.
faster.
Where
Yeah,
where
this
was
guy's
it?
gatekeeping his team. man.
It
That
was
is
in the big
crazy.
chest.
Big
Cap,
chest
at
up
the
top.
end, you went up there with $50, and we are like, "Oh, he's gonna grab it," and then you opened the 2 small ones next to it.
Oh, it was the large chest up there? That's funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
had
it's a
that-
beta.
I was thinking I don't want large chest because watch printer. I want small chest.
That's exactly what I thought you were thinking too. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
why would he open the big one? He's got watches. You know?
Yeah, just get a
Mhm.
stealth kit. Who cares, man?
GG's to everyone.
GG's.
That was a really fun one today to watch. So thanks all for playing. Thanks chat for watching. Go check out all these guys on YouTube and Twitch. They do clips, speedrun, and whatever Risk of Rain stuff all the time. And if you guys want to know when the next loadout race is going to be, make sure to join Discord. It's the best place to know when the next one is going to be shouted out, preferably at least the day beforehand.